Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Trading Table. This is Andrew, and joined with me is Landon. And today we're going to be going over what to watch this week in the market and more. Looking at the heat map here from Friday, um, good amount of green, but an even amount of stocks finished below 1% or above -1%. So SPY was not very interesting. If we look at the chart there, a lot of chop intraday. There was a minor sell-off here and then rose back up, and it's just been sitting at the 529 level in aftermarket, not really doing too much. This was a long weekend, so that could also contribute to it. We will see some more movement in pre-market tomorrow, and we will be reevaluating all our plays as well. But looking at NVIDIA here, NVIDIA is still holding that 1,000 very, very well, right? And this is a big market mover. So if you guys remember, I believe when NVIDIA reported earnings, the whole market was red and NVIDIA was just green, and SPY was just holding up because of NVIDIA. So NVIDIA really just holds up the market here, especially since it's at 1,000 and is doing so well. But looking at our old big money play here, we have TLT, right? If you guys are playing TLT, I did have my position on Friday just to de-risk a little bit because I wasn't liking how it was moving, but it did come back up very, very nicely. There is evidence that big money still is in this. So if you guys are playing TLT, not to worry. We still have a good amount of time on our expiration, as I believe they expire on June 21st. So just, ride it out with TLT. We had a pretty good entry when we did enter, but TLT is doing pretty well right now. Looking at another one of our big money plays that, we've been playing and talking about in our Discord, we have Palantir puts. And Palantir has a lot of money coming in to the downside in the shorter or to midterm. We have, puts for November. We have another one that came in on Friday for December with a strike of 20. So a lot of investors are bearish here on Palantir, which is good for us because we entered, I believe, up around this area. I'll have to double check, but I'll throw up what the bot called out on the screen right now. But Palantir is moving very nicely. NVIDIA earnings didn't exactly affect it too much as I thought it would. I thought Palantir was going to shoot up. It did not. So we are doing great right now with Palantir. It did have a nice bullish run on Friday before coming back down. So let's just keep an eye on Palantir for this week. But looking at one of the most banger plays the bot has ever called, right? We have IWM. The bot called it out right here on Wednesday, the 22nd of May at 11:24, and it was for 200 puts, right? And just that much of a quick move, that quickly is pretty insane. If you guys played this, I mean, those contracts, you probably could have, made some really, really good money there, like up over 200%. So IWM definitely a great play from the bot and from our Discord. Looking at IREN now, we called out this big money play on Friday, and Landon will be going back over it again in a little bit, just in case you guys forgot. But we've got 1.36 million premiums at a strike of 10. Now this is out of the money, and it did have a nice move already, but I'm looking for a little pullback maybe here and then entry because these contracts are not very expensive. Landon will go over it later. They are pretty late on expiration. So, just something to watch out for right here on IREN. Energy as a sector has been doing great this year. So, energy stocks, when the energy is doing good as a whole, we'll see some nice bullish movement. Jumping to Landon now for some of our big money plays.
Thank you, Andrew. So for our first one, I want to go ahead and look at Uber. Um, we had a big money play for Uber come in around 531K total premiums at a strike price of 65. It's a call option contract with an expiration date of 12/20/2024. I'm really liking this one. because right now, it's up in the past day, but overall for the week it's down. So I would say we definitely want to eye up some of those calls there. Maybe look for a little bit better entry, but I'm really liking that one because it's Uber. Okay, so then moving to our next one, we have ticker symbol ONON. I'm really liking this one because of the upward momentum that we're seeing from the stock. At a strike price of 41.5, there's a total premium count of 750K and a total volume of 7.75K. This is a call option contract with an expiration of 6/21/2024. I'm really liking this one for the upward momentum, the volume, but also the fact that the premiums aren't $1 billion. So yeah, definitely eye up those for the upcoming week. And then going back to IREN, I know Andrew was touching the basics on that one, but you don't have to jump into this one right away. You could definitely wait out for a lower buying point because right now it is pretty high. Um, so yeah, I would definitely wait on those because the contract that the big money is going into is definitely really far out. It's 1/16/2026. So yeah, I would wait out on that. And back to you, Andrew.
Yeah, especially with these iron calls, it is really out of the money as well. So it's a good play. Is it my favorite? Not really. Um, if I saw it get closer to the money, I could definitely consider this as a viable play. But for now, let's just wait on some entry here before we do anything rash, right? And make sure you guys join our free Discord to get the best entry into these plays and to get notified as soon as we get info on these plays. Looking at our earnings report for this week, before open on Tuesday, not a lot going on. Not gonna lie, never really heard of any of these companies. But after close, we have Kava. Their food's really good. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but not really a lot going on over there. Uh, Before open on Wednesday, Dick's Sporting Goods may be chewy. You have those after close. You have HPQ, Michael Kors. But once again, not really a lot this week. Thursday, not a lot. Maybe Best Buy, I guess. CGC. CGC, I'm excited for this one. Honestly, if they do have a nice downward move, I might pick up some shares or maybe some far out call contracts. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw big money hopping into this too, just because the DEA is trying to reclass MJ as they're trying to just bump it down a little bit. They're not trying to make it as illegal as it is. So, CGC, if that does go through, will shoot up. It already did shoot up as soon as the news hit. So CGC definitely something I'm going to be watching on Thursday in spite of this very boring earnings week. Costco, I know a lot of people play Costco or are holding Costco. So, maybe watch out there to get good entry on some shares. Who knows? But do not play earnings. That is my advice. Do not play earnings. It is literally a gamble. If you want to gamble, go to the casino, right? I would not recommend playing earnings at all.
Yeah, so I know we touched on Nvidia already and the way it's affecting the market, but I really believe that the market this week, besides Nvidia, is going to be mostly red because most people are pulling their money out of these other companies to invest in Nvidia. So we definitely want to be a little bit hesitant because of the volatility right now. But yeah, let's make this a great week.
Yeah, definitely something to watch too, right? Maybe especially with the market being as high as it is, we can see a lot of liquidation happening. So let's just keep an eye on that. Looking at our economic calendar for this week, we do have more Fed meetings on Monday, even though today is Memorial Day, which is very surprising. Williams is speaking Tuesday. Bowman is, Mester, right? And these Fed meetings, they do have a 2-star out of 3 to affect the market, right? So 3 stars means that this has the potential to affect the market in, the most way. As you can see here, when I put my cursor over, it says high volatility expected, moderate volatility, and then of course 1 is low volatility. So This is investing.com. You guys could check this out for yourself. CB Consumer Confidence coming out there. But other than that, you have GDP quarter on quarter, jobless claims, and I'm pretty sure down here, yep, I saw core PCE price index month on month and the PCE price index for year on year. So Friday, we're going to be keeping an eye on those for sure. But other than that, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the trading table. This has been Andrew and Landon, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at market close.